Hello everyone, welcome to Divine Debut. This is Kathy speaking. Thank you for being here. I am doing your mid-month of August till the end of August 2018 general and love readings. I will be doing the divine spread as I have been doing recently. I am using the Tarot 3D, right, which is the Karma or Dharma message. These are only the major arcana 3D cards that I use for the main message. For the rest of the spread, I'm using the Pictorial Key Tarot by David Corsi. Okay, that's for the rest of the spread. Now for the extended Vimeo readings, I'm using the Sibillas, Vera Sibilla by Masenghini, and also the Romance Angels Oracle cards, which are by Doreen Virtue. Okay, those two decks will be used in the Vimeo extended readings. I would like to thank everyone for their support, for liking, sharing and subscribing, and for the rest of the announcements that I'm going to be making in relation to what is going on with the astrology, as well as all the announcements in relation to the competition on Facebook, etc., and everything else. For those of you that are interested, that part of the reading will be at the end of all the readings, okay? That way I can start with the tarot, and for those of you that are interested in the astrology part and all the announcements, again, as I just said earlier, please wait till the end of the reading, and that way the people who are only interested in the tarot can, go straight on to the tarot so they don't have to stick around for too long. Okay, so I will get started on your tarot at the moment. Right now, thank you again. Hello Gemini, welcome to Divine Debut. This is Kathy speaking. Thank you for being here. This is your mid-August till end of August 2018 general and love reading. And I've already got your message, the Karma Dharma position. In your spread, we've got Sagittarian energy. This is Temperance. Temperance speaks of, obviously, tempering yourself, being very patient. It is a card of healing, trying to find your balance. Not trying, but actually finding your balance. That's what the Karma Dharma position is showing. Some of you, because this is the card of Sagittarius, may be dealing with someone who is a Sag, or someone who is of a foreign place, a foreigner, foreign background, foreign culture. Also, Sagittarius is all about truth. It's the divine. It is very free-spirited. So this person may be very free-spirited, or this is how your energy is at this point, dear Gemini. Now, Sagittarius is also, it deals with higher education and Temperance is also a very healing. When we have the 2 cups, she's holding 2 cups. 2 cups speak of relationships. It speaks of finding your balance, yes. But cups are all about emotions. So, oops. Okay, we've got the first card. This is the root of the issue. Let's see what else we have for Gemini. Okay, I will turn this card over in a second. Let's see what what is hidden from you, what you don't know. And we've got the King of Pentacles. In the recent past, you have the Hermit. At the present position, we have the Queen of Cups. crowning, and your goal is the Knight of Swords. The action and advice position, you've got the King of Wands. You've got 2 kings. Interesting. And in the outcome position, you have the Knight of Pentacles. Let's see what the divine position is going to show for you. This is what's happening planetarily, what's happening in the sky, as well as what the divine message is, right? And we've got the 2 of Swords. So there is a decision that is necessary to be made. Some of you are making a decision, but you are blindfolded, as I can see here. Okay, so some of you are, yes, you've got 2 kings here. Some of you, we've got 2 kings and 1 queen. Some of you are choosing between 2 partners, but you're waiting on information before you can do that. Let's see what this card is. Wow. So the root of the issue is the 5 of Swords. This is a battle. This is a battle. This is a fight. We've got 3 people here as well. 3 people, yes. So this is a quarrel. This is words being thrown at each other. This is maybe you, dear Gemini, doing battle, but striving to win. And yes, you've got the upper hand. This is in your, the ball is in your court, right? 5s always speak of something coming in to bring change. So it'll be interesting to see in the extended Vimeo reading what this card is all about. Now, let's put these 2 cards together. We've got 5 and 2 is 7. 7 of Swords is the energy of stealth. It's doing something without being, without letting people know, right, what you're up to. Now, this could speak of being intelligent, yes, but there is also sneakiness here. Someone is not being open with their thoughts, their perception. Now, what is hidden to you is the King of Pentacles. This is a Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn, right? This is what is not known to you. The King of Pentacles is someone who is very financially in a good place. He could be a business owner. He could be someone that's very, very slow moving. Someone that you can physically depend on, like, you know, with anything to do with physical matters, let's say, physical things, tangible things. So this person is very dependable. This is a very, very slow moving king. He's someone who goes for what he values and not what he does not. He's very, like, finances are top of the list in his list. Finances are number 1. Very, very important. Sometimes this king may always put the business before other things that are important in life. So that's the bad thing with the King of Pentacles. Usually they're very generous because they've got enough money. In some cases, it could be someone who is not generous. If this king was in the reverse, let's say he wouldn't be generous with his finances, and he may have also been struggling, or this could be someone that you cannot depend on. And let's say this could be also someone who is very money hungry. As I said, you know, stingy with their finances, stingy with their heart, right? We've got another king here, which is the King of Wands. And the King of Wands is another business owner, someone who's very passionate, someone who is very creative indeed. So this could be someone who is, as I said, creative, like beginning something of their own, like their business is something that they've created, right? Anything to do with creative projects, things that this king strives for, passionate things that he, like he gives energy to things that he feels that he loves to do, because that's what fire signs do. Now, this could be a Leo, Sagittarius, or Aries. Again, we've got the card of Sagittarius. This is someone who acts very quickly, whereas this person does not. So some of you may be torn in making a decision between two different people. Now, in the recent past, you have the Hermit, which is the energy of Virgo. Virgo is looking at the finer details, right? This could be a spiritual guru, someone that is advising you. It is a number 9, which says that you are one step before that Wheel of Fortune. The Wheel of Fortune would be the 10, and there is a completion there. You're almost at a completing stage, but you're looking for the finer details. Now, who is looking for the finer details? Could someone be spying on you? Because we do have Virgo energy here, looking at the finer details, and then I said 7 of Swords energy here. Now, crowning the reading is the Knight of Swords, and this can be a fight. This is air energy. This is quick movement. It's a knight that is very quickly moving towards something from the past, going back to the past to pick up something. Now, if this is your energy, dear Gemini, you are trying to redo things. You are looking at the finer details, looking at words. Maybe there is information that you are moving, that you are looking at your past, trying to find details in relation to something that is important to you, because in the divine position is the Two of Swords, which says that there is lack of clarity here. So whatever is happening planetarily, and dear Gemini, do know that your ruler, Mercury, is going direct in a couple of days, which, yes, we're still in the past. Just don't forget that with Mercury moving, it's still in its shadow phase for the next couple of weeks. So it is picking up momentum. But yes, it is like moving direct, moving forward, but picking up the speed. So we're still in the energy of its shadow. So we're still working through stuff. Now, we've got in the present position, we've got the Queen of Cups, and this is a Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio. Now, I do believe that this is your energy, dear Gemini. You are very intuitive. You are coming from a place of heart at this time. You need to trust that intuition of yours. That little voice inside of you is telling you to do so. Now, some of you may be feeling over emotional at this time. If there is a decision, because we've got the Temperance card here, if there is a decision that you are not receiving the clarity that you need on, you're just going to have to temper yourself. Healing will come through for you. The information will come through to you. And I believe that it's going to behoove you to look at the finer details, look at the past, look at the conversations that have taken place, look at the words that have been spoken. If one of these partners could have strong air in their chart and their words may be cutting, now if I'm looking at from the King of Pentacles to the Knight of Swords to the Two of Swords, could this King of Pentacles be hoping to find information, looking for information? Could he be making a choice? Because in the tarot we could have many different combinations. Now, if we take the Five of Swords and the Knight of Swords, right? We've got 5 and we've got 6 swords here. So trying to move away from conflict. trying to move away from conflict by speaking the truth. Sometimes the Knight of Swords can be just too brutal, too much, just too much altogether. I believe that there is a time and a place for truth. I need to tell you that you need to temper yourself. Sometimes trying to receive the information, and what I'm wanting to say to you is that for that person who is, or those people who are really like spying or really looking at the finer details, do know that sometimes you may not like what you see. Sometimes you may not like what you find, and I need to be clear on that with you. Now, in the outcome position, we've got the Knight of Pentacles. Again, this is Virgo energy for me. Virgo again, moving slowly and steadily forward, being very careful, not moving unless we can see ahead, not moving direct unless you are certain, you are grounded, and you are looking at stability before you do that. Now, this is a very, very slow night. Look at these two energies going in different directions. Now, are you moving in a different direction, dear Gemini, to an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn? There are two very different energies here going in different directions. Now, if we look at the Hermit and look at the Knight of Pentacles, the Hermit is looking towards the past, whereas this Knight of Pentacles, is looking towards the future, but with Temperance in the middle. I think that there may be a divine message that needs to come through, and this may be happening on or around the new moon, which will be roughly in the beginning of September. Right? Now, if we are talking about the new moon that took place in the beginning of August, then that was when you had no idea about information coming in. You were blindfolded, you were trying to make a decision, you were up in your head and not being able to move forward, right? Now, new moons do start something new, so maybe by the culmination of the end of the month, the 26th of the month in Pisces, the full moon will give you the clarity you need to move forward, whatever decision you are trying to make. Now, we do have the King of Pentacles here, so if we are talking about business and if this is your business, let's say this is an energy, this King. If you are this business owner, then it's saying that slow and steady will win the race, yes. Money's coming in, you are stabilizing your business. This is a very good sign, but do know that there is some sort of competition here, because this is the advice position, and the action is to move quickly and spontaneously. Do not be too slow with moving forward. Sometimes we do miss something if we are too slow. It's like the train that is coming by. If we miss it, there may not be another train coming in. So you may be missing out on a chance if you are too slow, dear Gemini. So there's a lot of, chronological questions and issues here. We've got slow start, quick start, no movement, a lot of movement. There's a lot going on here. A lot going on here, dear Gemini. Now, the Queen of Cups. The Queen of Cups needs to trust her intuition because she's blindfolded, right? So she needs to not look at what her head is telling her, but what her heart is telling her. If this is your energy, You need to go by what your heart tells you. Get out of that head, Gemini. Get out of your strength, your cerebral mind, your left side of the mind, and go with what your right side of the mind tells you. That's the divine part of the brain, right? So I think that meditation would be a really good thing. A piece of advice for you, dear Gemini. If you are having trouble seeing the forest from the trees, know that I would advise meditation is very important for you at this time. You're making a very strong, very big decision here. I think that's it for the messages for you. That's what's coming through. For those of you that want to watch the rest of the video, there is the astrology part and the also all the announcements for the channel. I will be, doing the extended reading on Vimeo. Thank you so much, dear Gemini, for liking, sharing, and subscribing. Looking forward to seeing you for the next readings. For the people on Vimeo, I will be continuing. See you on the other side. Sending you lots of love, lots of blessings, and hope that you can move through this energy by tempering yourself. And this is also a healing card. So know that whatever you do, the universe is here hoping to give you, find that special potion for you. This card will be really interesting to see on Vimeo because it is the divine position. Okay, thank you so much. Stay well, stay blessed. See you soon. Okay, thank you for sticking around. For those of you that love astrology and that are interested in the announcements in relation to my channel, first of all, I would like to say that for Virgo, because the sun is going to be moving into Virgo, and today's actually the 14th of August. On the 23rd, the sun is moving into Virgo, so happy birthday to all you Virgo people out there. Just letting you know that for your birthday, the September readings, on the September readings, not in these readings, you will have the extended Vimeo reading uploaded onto YouTube, the whole reading for your birthday present from me to you with a lot of love. Now, in relation to the competition, for those of you that want to take part in the Facebook free reading, as I have said, I'm choosing one winner. So for those of you that have liked my page on Facebook, Divine Debut 11, the announcement for the winner will be made on or around the 20th of the month. So you've still got a few days where you can comment, like, and all that beautiful stuff that we do on Facebook, okay, to take part. I'm overwhelmed at how many people have done so. For those of you that are interested in winning, thank you so much. Unfortunately, only one person is going to win, and I'm going to be doing this every month. So just letting you know in advance. Now, I'd like to thank everyone for the support for the Vimeo readings. Thank you so much. The feedback and the support has been wonderful for Vimeo. Thank you so much. I really do appreciate all of you. Now, I'd like to also say, in relation to private readings, just letting you know that in the readings, in the 1 hour long readings for a personal reading, I always do incorporate astrology as well as the tarot. So I do look into your chart and I do go into a few things that are important. As I said, I look at the astrology and the tarot. Those two things work together for me for a more complete reading for you. Now, in the half-hour readings, I just briefly look at the main things. I don't go into the astrology a lot. So when you do order a private reading, I always want and need your date of birth and time, place, and like city and country of birth, as well as your birthday. That's what's very important. If you don't know your exact birth time, don't worry about it, okay? But if you do have the exact time, it's fantastic. Now, just letting you know also that the eclipses on the axis Leo Aquarius have finished finally after 18 months. So if any of you have got very important points or planets in Leo and Aquarius, know that those energies we are moving away from. The last eclipse that we had on the 11th, 3 days ago, that marked the end of the phases of the eclipses on Leo and Aquarius axis, right? So we're moving now into the axis Cancer, Capricorn. So again, those of you that have got planets and important points on that axis, know that the next 18 months will be important for you. Okay, let's look into the astrology just briefly. Now, as I said before, today is the 14th of August, 2018. 2 days ago, on the 12th of August, Mars is retrograded, I should say, back into Capricorn, okay? Also, on August 19th, Mercury finally will be moving direct. It's going to be moving out of its shadow period, so give it till beginning of September when it will be clearly direct. So it's starting to, pass over the points of, the area where it retrograded. So it's starting to pick up pace, but it's still working through its shadow period for the next couple of weeks. But it's good that it's starting to move direct. So that's happening on the 19th of August. On the same day, we've got Jupiter trine Neptune. Now, Jupiter is in Scorpio. It is doing a beautiful trine to Neptune in Pisces, and that is the third consecutive precise trine that it's doing. It's the third trine, right, which is very important because it's done it 3 times, right? This is the third exact trine point that it's doing on the 19th of August. So there is a sense of culminating what it's trying to bring to us. So that trines are always very positive aspects, very flowing energy, beautiful, beautiful. If you can just imagine Jupiter, it's, the biggest planet, the benevolent planet. Neptune is the divine love. So yes, a beautiful aspect here on the 19th of August, which is bringing a lot of divine love to our lives. Now, just, take note of August the 19th. See what it brings into your life. Now, on August 23rd, the sun enters Virgo. So again, happy birthday to all you Virgo people. It's your solar return, which means that the sun is coming back to your sign. It's going to be in your sign, which is, what is the sun? It's clarity. It's the heart, right? It's warmth. It's everything that has to do with our heart center. So usually when we have our solar return, all the lucky things come back into our life. It's our time to shine. It's our time to be seen in the world and what we do in our lives. The sun always brings love, okay, true love, prosperity, all the beautiful things that deal with Leo, because Leo is ruled by the sun. Leo is the heart. It is anything that we have created, right? Anything to do with children, being lucky as well, taking risks, having fun. A lot of joy is coming in for Virgo. Good luck, Virgo. Now, on the 26th of August, we have a full moon in Pisces. Now, Virgo, Pisces is your opposite sign, so the full moon will be there. Full moons always speak of culmination, right? For those of you that are Pisces, right, Piscean people, there is a culmination happening on the new moon in Pisces. What did you wish for? It's coming to a culmination, okay, for you. Now, on the next day, on August 27th, Mars is going direct, finally. So at the end of this month, Mars is going direct. It is going to be moving direct, but it still has its shadow period to move through. So as long as it's going direct, you know, that is very positive. It still has a bit of time to work through that shadow period, but it will be picking up pace. So that is great to have. Now, a couple more things that I'd like to mention. So, Mercury is moving direct in 5 days from now. As I said, today is the 14th of August. In practically 2 weeks, Mars is moving direct. Now, a very important thing that is happening roughly in 3 weeks from now, Saturn will be moving direct. Wow. Okay, now Saturn we know is the difficult planet. It's restrictions, right? It's having to be grounded and doing the right thing so that we can receive. If we are standing in our integrity, whatever is happening in Capricorn. Now, for those of you that are astrology lovers, you obviously would know where you have Capricorn in your chart. Know that with Saturn moving direct, you've had the chance to work through whatever has been restrictive in your life. Know that that bracket of Saturn being retrograde was giving you the chance to do the work, put in the work, right? Trying to do things, redo things. Now it is moving direct. So I feel as though with Saturn moving direct, what you have been working through with Saturn being retrograde is going to come to the, it's going to come, what's the word I'm looking for? To the forefront, right? For you to be able to move through. Again, I feel as though there is a point of receiving now. So whatever you have been working through and working on, with Saturn moving direct, you will have the inclinations of what is going to come to light, right? What you've put in, the hard work you've done, there will be a sense of receiving now. Also, in 4 weeks from now, so that would be roughly mid-month of September, Mars will be moving into Aquarius. Okay, so I think I will leave it at that. I don't want to keep you too long. Thank you all so much for taking the time out, for listening, for sharing, subscribing, and liking these videos. You are so appreciated. I will catch up with all of you for the readings of September 2018. Until then, stay well, stay blessed. And for those of you that are going on to Vimeo to watch the extended readings, thank you so much. Hope that they are helpful for you. Sending you all lots of love, lots of blessings. Bye for now.